Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Michael Lemon, and I am the facilitator today for this great panel. I've been working with them all morning, and they've got some really insightful things to tell you about this morning, so I'm really excited. I want to introduce them individually. If they want to go around and just say your name and where you're from, that'd be great. Let's start.
I'm Becca Leite, and I'm from the North Central District. I'm from Salina.
Hi, I'm Kalia Canty. I'm from Topeka, Kansas, and I'm from Northeast Kansas. Yeah.
I'm Courtney Oaks, and I'm from Garden City, Kansas, and it's a Southwest District.
I'm Alex Beck. I'm from Newton.
I'm Kyle Eggers. I'm from Lawrence, Kansas.
I'm Marie Nichols. I'm from Pittsburgh, Kansas.
Okay. Thank you all. To get started, I just want to say that they have some really insightful things to tell you. Some of it may be kind of controversial, like maybe you don't agree with all of it, and that's okay, but they have a voice, and they really want to be heard today. So we'll get started with different topics. The way that I'm going to do this is kind of Jeopardy style, where I'm just going to throw a topic out, and they have some insightful things to tell you inside those topics. So one of our first topics is pregnancy inside their schools. So who would like to start?
I guess I will. In my school, we have a lot of pregnant people every year, and a lot of them drop out of school because they get made fun of by their teachers. They hear it. The teachers don't want them to, but they still hear it. All the other students hear it by the other students, and they drop out because they feel uncomfortable going to school. They feel disgraced. So we need to create programs. Like, I've heard of a program where they offer daycare at the school while you still get to see your kid, and you still have daycare, and you still can attend school, and you're not discriminated about it. You're not made to look like the bad person of the school. Oh, everybody's just too hard on them. Like, it's a natural thing. I mean, at times it happens, at times it don't. You can control it, and you can't. So, I mean, I know we're young, but if you think back in the really olden days, you were 14 getting married off and all that, so just there, yeah.
Okay. All right, thank you. All right, and then, okay. If you want to, if you can hold applause until the end, and actually we're going to give you all a chance to ask some questions to the panel at the end, so that'll be a good chance for you to throw out some ideas or some suggestions or questions. Okay. The next topic that we're going to talk about is teachers' attitudes, and actually one of our panelists wants to preface this with a statement.
Okay. I would just like to start this discussion by saying that downstairs we just told all the students that they need to show all of you that we are interested in getting an education and interested in getting the resources that we are calling for right now. And so we would like to ask all of you and any teachers in the room to constantly be evaluating yourself and your methods and trying to make sure that you are reaching a workable solution for the problems that we are going to discuss today. And also for all of the problems that we have talked about, as a panel, we have found workable solutions throughout the state. So we will bring those up, and it will just be a matter of transferring these good ideas that are happening in Kansas to the rest of the state and getting all of Kansas up to par.
Thank you. And to go ahead and start with this idea of teachers' attitudes, who would like to speak on that?
I think the teacher should be more sensitive to each child's learning abilities and how they learn and the things that they like to do, because, I mean, like, every kid doesn't learn the same.
I think this teacher's attitude also relates into stereotyping, because when we were downstairs, and I think you can go for any student, when you walk in the first day, you already know what the teachers think of you because you can see the look on their face. And it seems like when they have this idea, if they already think they know who's going to succeed and who's not. And a lot of the kids feel that the teachers don't try as hard with them because just the way they dress or maybe the home they come from, they're not going to be as smart or they're not going to want to learn. When the truth is, they want to learn just as much as anybody else does. It's just the matter of getting them to try their hardest and having that base of people that will always be there to back them up.
When we asked the students downstairs, when we brought up the teacher stereotypes, they kind of reacted. We could hear them. It's obviously a very clear issue. But we also kind of asked them some problems that they've had in their own schools. We had some who had been put down by teachers, and then we've had where like siblings can kind of affect how teachers treat younger students. Where if you have an older brother or sister who wasn't a good kid, it doesn't mean that the next one will be bad as well. Sometimes, but you definitely need to give everybody a clean slate, though, is what we're trying to get across. So.
All right. Anybody else on that topic? Okay. All right. The next topic that we want to bring up is learning styles, and there's a lot of people who came up with this issue in our individual sessions downstairs of visual learners or people who are hands-on. And so I know this panel wants to talk a little bit about that and how important that topic was downstairs.
Well, my station downstairs was the learning styles, and we had a question of what do teachers do that make it easiest for you to learn, and like consistent. Like 9 out of 10, every person said hands-on. Like they don't we know that we can't have a fun activity to do every day in class. Some days it's not going to be as fun as others, but just lecturing and taking notes every day makes us not want to be there. And it's fun when we have those things that, like doing activities, actually getting to do it instead of just hearing and seeing. Getting to try it for ourselves, I think, is an easy way for a lot of people to learn.
I also think that we should be able to leave school sometimes and try something else, like do something that we actually might use in real day life, like on an everyday basis.
I also I think this ties back into the teacher evaluation part of it. At my school, some of the teachers will give out student evaluation forms at the end of the year to see how they can improve the class and what the students would like as far as changing up methods and helping them learn. And I think that this would be a great idea so that students can give their input and so that teachers and students can find a healthy balance of learning styles.
All right. Anybody else?
Just like back on the hands-on thing, some teachers, like college professors, they'll talk and you write down the notes. Some of us are not, I don't know if you'd call it mentally developed, or I'm not quite sure enough. Like me, you can talk and I will listen, but I can't write that fast and I can't listen that fast. If you don't have like a PowerPoint or something, try putting like your notes online. I have teachers who put their assignments online and all that, but if they put their notes actually online, it would help me so much more. And I know a lot of students who agree with me. I've talked to them about that because we have to see it, and notes help a lot. And if you're interested in what you're teaching and you're not just talking in monotone, I have a few teachers who do that. I have a few monotone, like they've taught this stuff so many times, they don't even want to teach it anymore, but they still have to do it because they get paid. All right? Yeah, so if you get excited about what you're doing, like American government, that sounds like, I don't even want to learn that. But my teacher gets so into it, he gets excited about what he's teaching, so I want to learn. If you don't talk in monotone and just be like, this is that, and actually get excited, we're more likely to want to learn it and want to come to class every day just because it's fun. I mean, if you're not interested in your own topics, how can we be interested in your topics?
All right. Thank you. All right. The next topic is actually, it's posed as a question, and it is, where are the school counselors? So I will let whoever would like to start.
Yeah. All right. I think that at a lot of schools, it seems like the counselors have been doing the scheduling for classes.